Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel leelawebdev. So here we are using ID, name, email, password, role and all those things, right? So if you want to make this one as a default one means, so you can keep it as a null like this. Okay. So now let's say that we are having a role which is of type string. So we can also use another one, something like enum role, and here you can have admin, candidate, and also another one is a recruiter. So like this we can have three options, and here you can have directly the role and you can mention the default value which is a candidate. So this is one way which you can mention it. Now if you want to migrate this one, so here let's try to go here npx prisma migrate dev. I'll be using like this. Let's see what will happen. It will ask you the name for that one file. So let's give the name for this one. Let's see what will happen. Cannot find the migration file. Please delete the directory or restore. Okay, fine. So let's try to. I'm having some problem with my migrations table, so I will be deleting this one. So now let's try to run it again. npx prisma migrate. So maybe it will ask you the name of the file. Now do you want to reset the public all the data? Okay, yes. So it will asking the name of the way. So okay, let's try to give add user underscore table or something like that. Now running generate, and the migration table has been created. Everything has been created. Now if you try to go to our database, and here this is our tables. Let's try to refresh this one. Refresh, and here I should be able to find where. So let's try to refresh the entire thing. I have refreshed the entire thing. Tables. Now the tables I am able to see it. So here if I try to view our data all rows, now let's try to see the data for this one. So here I am able to see updated date without time zone, created date is active, and role is of type role, and everything is working fine. So now fine. So now we are able to get it. Now let's try to connect to the Prisma and let's try to do it. So if you go into here in our thing, and this is our SQL, and here yeah. So querying the database. If you try to see the querying the database, so we should write our first query with the Prisma client. So what I need to do? So here I need to import the Prisma client and using this Prisma variable, and I need to connect to this one. So now what shall I do? It is what shall we do? It is, let's go to here and I will close the entire files. Okay, close all, and I will close this one also. Now here in our globals, okay, in the globals I will create a new file that is nothing but prisma.ts file. Okay, so let's close this one. Yeah, and here I will try to do constant prisma is equal to new prisma client. I think this one only. Okay, let's see that one only, right? What is that? Yeah, new Prisma client, and it should be imported from this one. Yeah, fine. Now what I will do, I will export default Prisma. Oh, sorry, Prisma. So I am exporting this one. So fine. Up to here it is finished. Now let's go to the user controller, and here we are trying to get it right. So here constant users is equal to await Prisma. It should be imported from the global Prisma which we have created. Dot, if you try to see here, you will be able to see the user, the schema automatically it will come. If you are using await means I need to use the async user dot, and you will be having the methods like I will be using the find many, so that you will be able to get all the details. And now I will go to here and I will try to do it like this. That's it. Let's try to see whether we can able to get the output or not. So for this one what we need to do, we need to run npm run dev. I am running it. Now the node one will run. So let it run. So it may take some time depending on your project speed. The system speed, it will take some time. Yeah, fine. It is listening. Let's go to our postman, and here this is our get all, right? Let's try to click on this one. So users got successfully, and the data we are getting it as an empty. Okay, fine. Right now we don't have any data in the users, so we are able to get it. Now let's try to create. Let's try to add the create method also. Async create, and here you will get the request which is of type request, and the response which is of type response, and also another one is the next which is of type next function. And here what I want to do, I want to whatever the data you are trying to send it as JSON application slash JSON. So here you can destructure it, name, email, password, and also the role which the user will get it, and this one will come on the request.body. Okay, now we got it. Now here I want to use it, constant user is equal to await prisma.user.create. So we have a method create, and in this one you need to provide it in a data, and whatever the variables you are having you can provide it, name, email, password, and also the last one is the role. That's it. So now we are sending the data, and here you can use something like response.status. The status we need to send it as a 201, which is a created, and the JSON. So here you can use the message user created successfully, and the data what I will try to pass it is the user which has been created. That's it. So now we have used this create also. Let's go to our user routes. We need to implement the route also for this one. Here I will try to use /create. Okay, and here I can use the create. That's it, hopefully this one. So let's try to go here, and I will add a new request here, and that one is nothing but what you can say it is create, and which is of type post request, and here you'll be able to see the create, and here let's try to save it, and the body which you are trying to send it is the raw and also the JSON format. Here you need to add the name which is of type test user, let's say I am adding, and the email also we need to send it, that is nothing but test@test.com, and another one which we need to send is the password test123, and the last one you need to send it is the role, so which is a candidate anything. So these are the details which we are trying to send it. Now let's try to click on the send. If I try to click on the send, so we are telling that cannot post this one, so we don't have a post method. It is saying 404 not found. Let's go to our code. Okay, here we need to give the post request. Okay, this is the mistake which we have did. Now the server will restart it again. Let it restart. And the thing what I want to tell you is, let's go into here. So I'll be opening this one. Let's try to send it again. So now we are getting again an error. What is the error we are trying to get it? So here let's try to see. So it is telling that cannot destructure the property in the user controller, request.body is not present. So what it is saying here in our user controller, so it is telling that this data I am unable to find it, but we are trying to send the data as a JSON. So what is the problem for this one? So let's try to find out in our next video. So now you are able to understand this scenario, right? So now we have created the create request and all those things. We are able to get the request, and we are having a create request. So in the next video I will try to show you how we can resolve this post thing. So right now when I am trying to send the data in our postman, so this data it is not able to receive, and it is telling in our console that there is an error that cannot destructure the data, this one. So I will be providing this one. So the GitHub URL is provided in the description below. So the repository, so whoever maybe want to refer the code or something like that, so you can refer to that repository URL. So for every video I will be creating a branch, so that video-8 means the whatever the code I am writing in the 8th video, that code will be present in that branch. So for more reference, so you can watch that too. You can take that repo as the reference. So that's it guys about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.